Open sesame. Oh, look at this, sunshine and glorious. Fandabby-dozy. Well, here we go again. So this is going to be our second ride out. What I'll do is I'll put the map up now to show you the route that we're going to take, and it's more of a southerly direction of the Harz Mountains. Yesterday we done the north side, so we're heading further inland and down south and looping right back round back to here. That's better with dry roads. Another nice bit of road. The problem is, you know, if you hit some traffic, you're knackered. Coming into a town, slow down. You move too fast. And then you get stuck behind traffic again. Werning Road. That's where we're coming in now. It's a pretty big town, this. I think we're going to look to see if we could find the Schloss, the castle. Well, what a change of plan. We're not going to go up to that castle because it's going to knock our route up, and I don't know if we can get back on the route. There's a lot of closed roads around here. So now we've been heading north for a while. We're now going to start turning south to do the southern end of the Harz Mountains. Right, hopefully we're getting out of this little town. Tell you what it is, I mean, these buildings are quite quaint, aren't they? I've been here for some years. And the slosh up there, oh, don't do it, Ethel. And then you hit more traffic. Oh, it's a nice little tight bend. There's another good road ruined by traffic. You can see it on the sat nav. Yes, ruined with the traffic. That's the unfortunate thing about this place. There's some really good roads. It's just too much traffic. I'm afraid the Pico's pizza's hands down.
Well, as you can probably hear, the blooming mic's playing up again. I'm getting absolutely fed up with this. Like, I'm using the DJI Mini at the minute, which is wirelessly connected to the camera. But over the last couple of, I'd say, times I've used it, there's certain bits of footage it just seems to be dropping out. I don't know why. What I'll do as a last resort, I'm going to try another an upgrade to see if there's a software update so I can just eventually try and get it sorted out. It's going the distance, and I'm just going to go back to a wired mic. So anyway, the road we're on now is the L93, and as you can see, it's single track, and there's not much room between wagons and cars and what have you. So we're tootling along here down towards Treseburg. It's about a 6 mile stretch. We'll hope to find a coffee when we get there. Now, we've been doing about 45 to 50 mile an hour down this road, and it's quite pleasant, sweepy bends and that, but there is one or two nodgy ones like this one here where you just got to take your time, watch what you're doing, especially when there's cars coming the other way, just to get round them. The weather at the minute, it's just quite pleasant. It's about 23 degrees, so the sun's keep popping out. At least it's not raining like it was yesterday. So we'll get down towards Treseburg. We'll try and find a coffee because we've been riding now for the thick end of probably an hour and 3/4, heading on to 2 hours. So I'll do a pit stop, cup of coffee, and then onwards and finish the rest of the route off.
Bottom of it now. Keep an eye open for a coffee, a nice cup of coffee somewhere. Oh, there's one just across the road. Smashing. How do you get in? The hotel, if you want to look further. Parking forbidden. There's coffee yard, can you park there, do you think? Right. Bodenthal. Coffee time? Coffee time. Well, we've just learned something there, what a strudel kitchen is. Strudel kitchen? Apple strudel cake.
Right, after our little stop, we're just going to head back onto the L93. We've got probably another 18 to 20 mile on this road, and then we're going to loop around back heading towards Bad Loderbird where we're staying. Now, if you thought that the top road coming into Treseburg was tight, you need to have a look at this one, as we found out just there. Just had to squeeze past a bus there. Luckily, he seen us coming as well, and he stopped and kept well over to his side. So we got past, no problem really. It's just another warning that you really just need to keep your wits about you, and you just haven't got to go and tear arse and down these roads. Just enjoy the roads for what they are. Enjoy yourself and just be steady away. So as you can see now, the clouds have probably evaporated after that little stop there, and it's mostly blue sky, and the afternoon's getting out really lovely now. Temperature's starting to rise. But unfortunately, as we get further down and that, as you'll see, we'll start hitting more traffic and more traffic. But that just seems to be the way it is around here on the Harz Mountains. It's a shame really. It's a great, lovely area, a beautiful area in fact, but for motorcyclists, if you're tooting around trying to get A to B, it's fine, but if you're trying to enjoy the ride, well, you're getting stopped every couple of miles and what have you. Now on the B81, which probably we've all agreed that is the best bit of road on the route, or the best stretch of road on the route. Heading down to another little stop we're going to do, but this stretch of the road, as I was saying, is absolutely fantastic. That's if you can avoid all the cars and you can get stuck behind any trucks. We did get quite a good run, but after a couple of miles you come up against something, you inevitably will. But which is a shame, because as I say, it's a nice stretch of road. So we're just going to pull in over here, stretch our legs. As you see, there's quite a few bikers here, motorbikes and whatever. There's a few bits of coffee and ice cream parlours and that. Yeah. Brunelage, 24 kilometres. That was a very interesting road, that. So what, sticker on you? Right, after our little stop, we nearly went for an ice cream over there, but we didn't. Look at them, like choppers. Seen them? Funny looking things. Got sidecars on them. We must be pretty high up here with a tower like that. Like a radio mast or something. It looks like we're just scooting along the top of one of the hills. The bonny lads. We're turning down to Georges. Looking ride, 12 kilometres. It's all downhill from now on. There's a bar just here with outside seating. Luckily, the weather's fine, it's warm. That's it there behind. It actually seems a bit fuller than it was. This is the main street, but just through there, there's like a shopping street with some restaurants and that. We all went to the other night. What do you think of the roads today then?
Good, what do you say?
Traffic.
Budget?
Great roads. If you get a stretch where there's nothing on, you can get a lick on and you can really enjoy it. But you'll get 2 miles and you'll hit a wagon or traffic or whatever. So it's crazy. Well, that's the end of our little jaunt to the Harz. What do you think with all? Is it somebody? Do you think You've been, but you wouldn't come back.
I wouldn't rush back.
No.
The hotel was good, but
I wouldn't rush back.
of course, it's different, isn't it?
Well,
It's just for the traffic as well, man.
yeah, aye.
What we do, what we have to do is bikes. You can't afford the roads. It's just
Then you have to start taking. The more traffic you hit, the more the odd risk you start. Not like risky risk, but it creates risk by overtaking as such.
For 4 or 5 years.
You'll be waiting for people.
First 2 or 3 leading, you know what I mean? You're going to be waiting.
Well, it's off to where we're going first tomorrow.
Colditz.
Colditz Castle on the way to
Guys,
Czechia, which was a place called Jessen, I think, isn't it? Jessen.
Jism.
Jessen, aye, that's what you got.
Jism.
no, it'll be good tomorrow, like. It'll be good, that.
Ready? Well, good morning everybody. And today we're on the move again. We're now leaving Baden-Württemberg in the Harz Mountains and we're heading towards Czechia. But on the way we're going to stop off and see if we can get into Colditz Castle. It's bigger than I thought, mind. We got a picture there, welcome in Colditz. Car parks down here. Alright, go here. Colditz Castle. Oh yeah, there's some bikes here. Yeah, Steve. And it'll be sticking out a bit late, but go on, come on. Oh well. Yeah, that'll be alright there. Right, we're going to head in and see if we can get a view into the museum and maybe it's a tour. The courtyard, look at.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Alright. It's the main courtyard, isn't it? Where's that, Adolf? You see through there, look at. It's €10, that's all. We got a history pad thing to go with it. So that's the model of the glider. And then where you go on your merry way, you use it's like an iPad.
During the Second World War, the castle became a prison camp for officers of many nations of the Western Allies. Their heroic escapes and attempted escapes remain legendary to this day, whether it was digging through the walls of the castle or even flying over the heads of the guards. No idea seemed impossible.
So good on number 3. Oh, you can smell the oldness in it, can't you? According to the histo pad here, just looking out there is where they used to do all the roll calls. Laundry men's escape. They're digging a hole just there, look up below the window. Just come through there. There's the chapel. So, looks like you go down here to get the chapel. 8 months, starting in May 1941, the French they worked the most ambitious tunnel project of Oflag 4 sees history. They call it Metro after the Paris Underground. The plan is to use it for a mass escape. It's 44 metres long and 8.5 metres deep, burrowing at the ground below the castle's chapel. About 20 men work on it for 24 hours a day, except during roll call. Up the stairs, up the dancers. Oh, there you go. Back out of the museum there and up some upstairs. The Colditz glider. So that was the parts of the plane. Tail and that. Nose that they made. So that book, these were the actual books that they had in the library. Yeah, they were fortunate enough to find these in the library, and which gave them great knowledge on the design of aircraft and gliders and that. And so they hatched up the plan. That's the actual plan that they wrote on a piece of paper, and that was the bed sheets that they used, and they boiled them in oatmeal, so that made them airworthy and stronger. So we're now going into the loft where they built the glider. There's a picture of it there. There we go. Strung tight. And that's it. Put the quarter. Oh, this is where they've done the roll call on it, lined up here. Well, one last look at Colditz. So now we're heading off to Jason, which is in the Czechia, Czech Republic, used to be former. So we've got about another 140 miles or something to go. I've just got a shot lined up there. Colditz in the background, and the 3 escapees. Onwards we go. You can see where the spire is. That bit of roof that faces this way, the peak. As if the spire was coming out of it, but it's not. Obviously the roof's forward of the spire. That's where they had the glider on, or that's where they were putting the runway, and when they'd done the reenactment of it, that's where they set it away. And it came and it glided along here and it landed just at the side of these trees to prove that it worked. Right, that's us coming out of Germany and approaching Czechia. That's one Charlie, there they are, and I'm stopping and going the other way. Oh, yeah, that was dangerous.